Welcome, beloved friends, to Daily God's Promise, Day 19 inches today, on August 19, 2025. We embrace a profound promise from Psalm chapter 37 verse 17. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. In a world that often seems to favor the unrighteous, this verse gives us a foundation of hope. It is a clear and powerful promise of divine justice and unwavering protection. It tells us that the power of evil is temporary, but God's support for his people is eternal. 1. The downfall of evil. The arms of the wicked shall be broken. The first part of this promise is a powerful statement of divine justice. In the Bible, the arm is a symbol of strength, power, and ability. To have the arms broken is to be rendered powerless and unable to do harm. This is a promise that the power and schemes of the wicked, no matter how intimidating or prosperous they may seem, are temporary and will ultimately be rendered ineffective by God. We are not to fret over the unrighteous, because God is the one who will bring their reign to a promised end. 2. The unfailing support. But the Lord upholds the righteous. This is the second, counter-promise of divine support. While the wicked are being rendered powerless, God is actively upholding the righteous. The word upholds paints a picture of being supported, sustained, and held up by a powerful, loving hand. This is a promise of a secure and unshakable foundation. Our strength is not in our own efforts to fight against evil, but in a God who actively sustains us, giving us the peace and security we need in every circumstance. 3. A contrast that gives hope. The power of this promise lies in the stark contrast it presents. We are not to fret over the wicked's temporary success because we know their ultimate end is defeat. At the same time, we do not need to rely on our own strength because we have a God who is constantly upholding us. This promise gives us peace in the face of injustice, knowing that the story has a promised end where God is victorious and his people are safe and secure in his care. 4. The way of the righteous. This verse is a profound encouragement for those who strive to live righteously. It reminds us that while living with integrity and faith may not always lead to immediate worldly success, it leads to a far greater security, the unwavering support of the Lord himself. We can walk confidently through a chaotic world, knowing that we are not alone. God himself is our steadfast advocate and our protector. 5. Old Testament cross-references. God cuts short the power of the wicked as in Job chapter 5 verse 15. But he saves the needy from the sword. From the mouth of the mighty God always rescues the righteous as in Psalm chapter 34 verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. Righteousness is sustained by God's strength as in Proverbs chapter 10 verse 29. The way of the Lord is strength for the upright. 6. New Testament cross-references. The righteous are securely upheld by God as in John chapter 10 verses 28 to 29. No one is able to snatch them out of my Father's hand. The Lord's support nullifies the threats of the wicked as in Romans chapter 8 verse 31. If God is for us, who can be against us? God actively guards his people as in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 3. But the Lord is faithful, who will establish you and guard you from the evil one. 7. Resting in his upholding hand. Today, if you are struggling with a sense of injustice or feeling weary from the fight against evil, remember this promise. Do not try to fight in your own strength, but instead, rest in the knowledge that God is actively breaking the arms of the wicked and upholding you. Trust in his justice and his perfect support. May your heart be at peace, knowing that the Lord holds you firm and he will not fail. God bless you and give you grace after grace.